Hi and welcome. I'm Jamie McConochie from Conscious Man Attraction. Today, I wanted to share with you my perspective on what I think is one of the biggest love blocks to meeting the right man in your life, the right person. I mean, this can be for men or women. So, okay, let's get to it. What is this love block? In my opinion, it's because you're stuck in the pain and the hurt of past experiences. Okay, there may be some other issues or other blocks going on, but this is very likely one of the biggest love blocks for many women. So let's look into this a bit further. Um, Now, you probably know this, but I just want to remind you this. What we attract into our life is a reflection of our beliefs and our attitudes. Okay, if you're not sure about this, I highly recommend you research this and find out more about it. The way we think, the way we behave, our attitudes, they kind of project through the energy and our body language, and we attract people and experiences which are in line with that. So, what happens when we've been hurt in the past from previous relationships, from partners who treated us bad or who broke our heart, or whatever the case may be? These painful experiences, these hurt, they stay with us. And if we don't resolve it, what happens is that it continues at an unconscious level, and it reflects in the way we behave. It reflects in our body language in subtle ways, like the way the expression on your face, or the way you interact with men, the way you flirt with men. When a man approaches you, the way you respond, these things reflect, and these painful experiences and memories can color your interactions with men. And if you haven't resolved those experiences, then you're going to continue to project this kind of blocking energy. And that's going to push away the quality men. You see, the quality men, especially conscious men, they're very sensitive. They will pick up on any of these kind of signs that you've got unresolved um, bitterness or anger or resentment about your past experiences. Even subtle signs, they will pick up on this and they'll feel uncomfortable in your presence. So you'll be pushing them away. And the worst thing about this is that those type of signals that you're giving out, the sort of negative signals, that's actually going to attract men who have similar negative patterns of thoughts and behaviors. So what you will end up doing, you'll end up pushing away the quality men and attracting the low quality men, attracting the douchebags and the jerks. So if that's been your experience with dating men, then I highly recommend that you look into this a bit more and you do some inner reflection. And I can help you with some pointers in this regard. So, first of all, bear in mind, or remember that the past doesn't exist. The past is not reality. What happened to you in the past, what hurts you may have suffered, what pain you had in the past, they only exist as memories in the present. So, this gives you an opportunity for healing. And you can do that by focusing yourself in the present moment, focusing your life as it is right now, on who you are as a person, and not being defined and controlled by something that happened in the past which doesn't even exist anymore. All right. So now the other thing I want to mention is understand what it means to heal from past hurts. What does it mean? It doesn't mean receiving an apology. It doesn't mean receiving or getting justice for what happened to you. It doesn't mean getting even, because those things will probably never happen. You'll probably never get an apology. So you can't rely on those things for your healing to take place. What healing means is essentially forgiveness for what happened in the past, forgiveness towards the person who hurt you, and forgiveness towards yourself for getting into that situation in the first place. You need to forgive in order to move on with your life. When you're not forgiving them, what happens is you're giving your power away, and you're staying stuck in that victim mentality. And that victim mentality is powerless. It means you have no control of your feelings. It means that the way you feel and the way you're living your life today is determined by what somebody did to you in the past. So it's so important to practice this forgiveness. And the way you do that is by connecting with your spirituality and going deep inside and understanding that your suffering and painful experiences from the past are lessons that have helped you to grow as a person. Without those painful experiences, you wouldn't be who you are today. You wouldn't have the lessons. You wouldn't have the knowledge that you have now. So learn to be grateful for what happened to you, because you've learned from that. And when you're grateful for that, then you can forgive them for that and forgive yourself as well. So forgiveness is empowering. It gives you back the power. It allows you to take responsibility of your feelings. You can be responsible for how you feel. It's a choice. Whether you want to feel happy in this present moment or if you want to stay stuck in the suffering of the past is a choice. And through forgiveness and a connection to your spirituality, you can let go and move on with your life. So just a few practical tips to help you with this, because I know it's easier said than done. It's easy to talk about this, but it's difficult to do. So first of all, coming back to the present moment, focus on the present moment. When you think about it, like when you're truly in the present moment, the past has no influence over you. It has no power over you. So practice this. You can do this in your daily activities, your daily routine. Like whatever you're doing, just bring your attention to what you're doing. Focus on the sensations and the sounds, and the smells, and the movements, and just focus, fully concentrating on what you're doing. That's being in the present moment. Another way you can do this is going out for a walk in nature. Nature is so wonderfully present. Animals, the birds, the wind, the plants, they just are so helpful to get you into the present moment. So go out into nature and just listen to the sounds and feel the wind on your face or in your hair, and smell the aromas of the plants, of the trees. Focus in that present moment, and just when you're totally relaxed in that present moment, those painful experiences and hurts from the past, they don't exist. They just kind of disappear. And that's the power that you have. That gives you the power to take control of your feelings, to take control of your life. So really focus on the present. And in addition to this, a second practical thing, identify with who you truly are. Okay, you are not those memories from the past. You are not the anger and the resentment from those experiences. That's not you. Those feelings come and go. And you're not the thoughts either that are associated with that. Think about it. You can observe your thoughts. That means that you're the awareness which is behind those thoughts. So focus on that awareness. Identify with that, because that's who you truly are. Stop identifying with the stories that you tell yourself. You know, I'm not good enough. He did that to me. I deserve to feel like this. Or, all these are stories that they are not you. Stop identifying with those stories. Identify with the pure awareness that's in the present moment. That's who you are, all right? The thoughts and memories of the past, they're not you, and the past doesn't exist anymore. Once you do that and you practice forgiveness and gratitude for the lessons you've learned, then you can let go of those thoughts and they will no longer have power over you. And when that happens, your whole vibration will change, your whole energy changes, and it affects your body language, it affects the non-verbal communication, and that will make a huge difference when you're trying to attract the right kind of guy. and he will be attracted to you, and he will be comfortable in your presence because you're not pushing him away anymore. So, just a few thoughts I wanted to share. I hope you find those useful. Let me know if you have any other ideas or suggestions about this topic. I'd love to hear from you. Take care, and I'll speak to you again soon.